In the motherboard, there is another port similar to RAM. So this port is for connecting graphic card. Similar to the RAM, graphic card also provides some additional processing space for making data processing. So we add a graphics card, we can process high graphical information. For example, while we are doing some scientific calculations, large amount of data will be used. At that time, we will need a graphic card. For playing high-end games, for that also we will need this graphic card. For 3D modeling and designing of industrial objects and several other processing, we will need this graphic card. Students, this is called a graphic card. So this part will be mounted on that port, and this part can provide a more processing speed by dividing the processes that are sent to the processor, and it will process some of the data on behalf of the CPU and reduce the load provided on the CPU so that the work done by CPU is reduced. If you look closely, you can see a small chip. So this chip is similar to the processor, and this chip will do processing capabilities. It will likely process the graphical operations and logical operations. So the graphical data is also processed faster, and the logical information, arithmetic operations and many other operations are done faster using graphics card. So graphics card will heat like a motherboard and the processor. So it has a built-in cooling system, so that cools the IC, and it will provide more processing speed to the PC so that we can do AI training, that is artificial intelligence training to the machines like computer and robots, so that this part is very useful in many other applications like playing games to making softwares that control a big computer or a robot. So it is a very vital part, and it will be used in many applications that require more data processing capabilities. Children, today we learned what is a graphic card, and we saw about AI training, that is artificial intelligence training, how we can train a machine and why we want to train a machine, because artificial intelligence is adding intelligence to machines. In general, machines are not intelligent. They can copy or they can process data according to human instructions. So we have to provide some instructions so that they have to do a work. So in order to add intelligence to machines, we need to provide them lot of data so that they will compare the data we provide and make a decision in the future. So in order to make a decision on their own, the machines compare the output and input provided by us in the past. So they gather information that has been provided to them in the past and use them to make a decision in the future. So let us try a small example of AI training. Now we are going to make a robot that can detect objects in the ocean. So we can remove the pollutants in the ocean. In general, garbage is being dumped in water is filled in the ocean. In order to detect the objects, we are going to train the artificial intelligent robot. Let's start this. Now we are going to train this robot and make this robot identify the fish alone. So we have to choose the upcoming objects and select whether it is a fish or not, so that the robot will memorize the image and use it in the future. So let's start this session. Now the first image is like a can. So this is a pollutant filled in marine water. So this is not a fish. Next, it is a fish. So we are choosing fish. This thing is something like eatable that is thrown in the ocean. So it is not a fish. This is a fish. And again we got a fish. 17 billion pounds of plastic enter the ocean each year. So we should not throw plastic into the ocean. Again we got something that is not a fish. It is like a can. So this is not a fish. We have a spoon. This is not a fish. This is a tire. This is not a fish. This is a bottle. And this is something else. And we have got a fish. We have got some fishes. Now we have got a tumbler or something like a glass. 80% of ocean pollution comes from land debris and it is estimated to cost $13 billion per year. So there are a lot of pollutants that are filled in the ocean. So we should not throw waste into the ocean. Now let us check how the robot is working according to our training. For that, we should click on the run command. Now, the robot detects some of the objects as fish, even though they are not a fish because of the shape. So the robot detects the shape of the objects and consider them as a fish. Okay, let us check. Now, according to our training, the robot has chosen some of the objects as fish. It will have some objects that are not a fish, but the robot considers them as a fish because machines don't know anything. So we have to teach them everything and they will work accordingly. So if we have more objects, then we have to train more. So we have to go back and train more. Okay, now let's try. Okay, now the robot is working better because we have trained it several times so that it detects the objects and the fish, and it can differentiate the fish from objects. So let us continue to the next. Now we have seen the image that is showing the fishes that are stored in the computer's memory, that is the robot's memory. So we have chosen the objects and the fishes separately. So the robot has mostly selected the fishes and stored it in its memory. And even though there are some objects, it is considering as a fish, even though they are not a fish. So in order to make the robot completely know about the fish, we have to train it more. So children, try this and make your robot more clear about this fish and other objects, so that your robot can detect the fish and other objects separately. So make a clear image to the robot so that all the objects are to be the fishes. Now we have got only one object, that is an apple that is eaten by us. So this is a pollutant thrown into the ocean. So students, try on your own, make a more training to the robot and make it clear and make it help it to differentiate the fish and other objects. We shall meet in the next session and learn more about the AI. Thank you.